to Sacramento State Stadium. It's the Cal Golden Bears and the Sacramento State Hornets. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Catching up with the Sacramento State head coach before the game, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. Passed for more than 350 yards and 3 touchdowns in his last game. Bunch formation for these receivers.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now. And the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy behind center. He has been lights out throwing it. He's been making big plays, keeping the offense on rhythm and avoiding the turnovers. That's all been critical. He keeps playing like this, they're going to keep winning games.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's got it. Oh, what a cut! Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Line gets set, first down. Takes a handoff. It's Pena. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. Right back to the well. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or hide. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Eighth play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Morton. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The Golden Bears offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And out there ready to hunt is this terrific linebacking core.
Hey, man, it's been really fun to watch the tape of these linebackers and the way they play together, the way they communicate, the way they adjust to any type of offense that they've seen all year long. But I'll say this, Palmer, This is a good matchup because we're going to get these linebackers on this great tight end.
And that's what we've seen on film from these guys, stopping the run, the athleticism going sideline to sideline. But we're going to find out just how good they are in coverage today because he is one of the best tight ends in college football. He can stretch the field. He can box people out, find zones in this defense. And so they've got their work cut out for him, I think, particularly in pass defense.
Let's take a minute and talk about Cal. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th. Baby.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires immediately. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Bring him down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Left side, it's Johnson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Out wide left, it's Rodriguez. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Making his first move. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Didn't get anything done 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Wants to throw on 1st. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Wants to go up top on second down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. On the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down for 24. The Cal offense is heading back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Breaks into the open. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Catch in the middle. It's Johns. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Caught. Nice move to keep running. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. After that false start, the whole approach changes now on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Flip it out to the back on the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Powers inside. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down. And the Golden Bears will call on their punt team. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pena. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Snaps it in the shotgun. Snags it over the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Quickly to the tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Long way to go on 2nd down. He'll set up to throw. Under pressure. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Trying to move them on the counter. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They've got a first down here to open the period. Hands it off. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. A shot toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It's good. And guys, that 3 ball has us all tied up here in the second.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executor. Who keeps doing stuff like that, I'll keep chalking that.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They're testing the right side here. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Now, a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure.
Going for it all. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Off play action on 1st down. Makes the grab.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
The Golden Bears have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Handoff from the gun. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
The one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. Fields the punt. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. That 1st down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Crosses the 30. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this third down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous first down.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly complete. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Throwing right. Got him downfield. Still on his feet. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Keep it on the ground. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. The run inside. It's Pena. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by defense.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the...
Snags it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run in the red zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. Just going to keep it after the snap. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
The play fake. He wants it all. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
They just needed 2 yards, and they got nothing. A stop by this defense on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Keeps it on the ground. There he goes. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
They're all over it. They've got him. Great pressure on this defense.
And man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
The Golden Bears will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Trying to take him back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. First play of this drive. Got his man. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the air. Right side, it's Morton. And they'll stop him just short of the first down. Just inches away from moving the sticks. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45.
Red 18! Red 18! Right on the end!
A run for the quarterback. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. So after that false start, now instead of 2nd and short, you've got 2nd and 8. From the gun. Fires quickly. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Run in the red zone. It's Pena. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Cal uses its 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Wide out, trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Cal will use its final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. Now on the move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Fresh set of downs going up top. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen.
And when it comes to screen passes, you're just trying to mix them in different situations. And I like it here. First play of the drive on offense, and you're dropping back to pass. You're letting the pass rush get upfield. Seeing if you can just get one into the hands of your back, get some blockers.
He wants to go deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Hands it off. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. Trying to make one miss. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Let's see if they're able to tack a few more onto this lead before the break. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. 2nd and long here.
Move. Go, go.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to take the top off. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 50. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
He leaves it with the back. He's past the marker. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Johns. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to establish the run. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Looking for running room. Swapped immediately.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On the run, it's Pena. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
They get him down in the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Hits inside. It's Pena. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Run in the red zone. It's Pena. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start on offense.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. That false start gives them a little extra work to do here on 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion.
Go, go. Fire, fire. Wide to the end.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
And you gotta love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead, you take the ball right away here in the 2nd half, you drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. My goodness, he unloads on that one. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down to the air. And he gets rid of it.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. Makes the grab down the left side. Running free. And he scores. Touchdown, Sacramento State. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I'm about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They capped that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And we've seen this offense, man, that they've featured the running game, and he's done a good job of making plays, breaking tackles, being a big part of it. Now, what do? Try to slide this in here, make it look like a little bit of run, slow down those linemen that go upfield really fast, slip.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on this Sacramento State sideline, the offense is getting ready to take the field right now, but they have been patting the defense on the back, patting guys on the helmet, saying, get that ball back for us. We are going to make them pay. This defense has kept their offense right in it. There's a ton of chemistry and excitement down here on the field. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And remember back, guys, the defense gives them the short field, and the offense takes care of business. And now building this lead and really putting pressure on the other side. The offense on the other side is going to have to get back. So dial up that nickel, dial up that dime, get that. It's ready.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
The give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Golden Bears will send out the punt unit.
Number 93 in punt formation to kick it away.
On the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, down on the home team sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Handoff again. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Hauls it in. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. This game all but decided. Let's take a minute here as we get later in the season to look at the Heisman Trophy race. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Motion from the wideout. Just feeds the running back. Powers through the defender. He's stopping. He's got enough to move the chain.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Breaks into the open. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
And that one's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal.
Wide 29! Wide 29!
They'll try to blast their way in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Sacramento State. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Now gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. They'll try the right side. There he goes. Got enough for the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. RPO complete. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. And the Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back gets to give. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Left side, it's Johns. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. This time they'll go to the running game. Drag down. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, pressure's coming. That make the catch, and the defense will. Turnover on downs. Hand it to the back. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The give to the back. Pass to 6. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Handoff to the lone back. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the 2nd half to get back in this game?
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. 3rd and long coming up. Right back to the well. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And it's good from 58 yards out.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Try to regroup a little bit after that mental error. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the gun. He's going to take a shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gives it. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Working that wide receiver screen. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and getting the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, and it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.